Okay. Go on with my day. I have 30 minutes until I have this Zoom call. I thought it was just a phone call, but then I realized that it's a Zoom call and I have wet hair and this big zit on my face, and so I'm gonna work on my appearance for a little bit. I don't mean to be negative, but sometimes I just feel like you don't need to do a Zoom call. You can just do a phone call. I don't need to show you my face. You can just imagine that I look perfect, but I don't feel like I need to be on camera to explain myself. So I'm going to revamp my appearance a bit. I have that call, then I have a little break, and then I have another client call, and then I have a couple of client projects I'm starting today. I'm also, what else am I doing? Trying to eat at some point. Important things, priorities. The lighting in my mom's bathroom, which is where we are right now, isn't amazing, but we make do, you know? Using this blush called Sangria. Could really go for one of those right now. From Laura Mercier. The concealer that I used to cover everything is this one from Glossier. Looks like this on the front. It's a little bit messy. It's called their Stretch Concealer in the shade G10, and I really love the consistency of this. It's great for under eye as well. I'm having a little bit of an eczema episode under this eye, and it doesn't cake as much. My desk is a freaking disaster, but the best part about Zoom calls is people get to see my nice clean backdrop. Well, it will be clean in a few minutes. I have a lot of stuff. This is what the inside of my brain looks like these days. We got watercolor, we got calligraphy pens, we got some random jewelry boxes, we got external hard drive with stickers on it, all this stuff, and an anthropology candle just to really top it off. So that's the vibe.
What song is this?
I love Bruno Major.
I like hear songs and I never figure out the name of them, so Alexa knowing the name of songs is just great.
Isabel is so unhelpful. Come on.
I know, there's nothing to announce.
She just talks so much. So, I currently have a call that I'm taking really quickly.
Welcome to Google Meet. Enter the meeting pin followed by the pound key.
Hello. So this is Katie talking. I'm located in Maryland. I'm at my parents' house right now, and the weather's nice here. It's, you know, the sun's peeking out, so can't complain. So I'm currently working through the less glamorous side of freelancing, which is financial stuff, the money element, saving, spending, all that stuff. You guys know I've talked about it a couple times in the past month, just in detail about how it can be pretty stressful if you're not using the right tools. It's very important for me to use tools that make sense for me, and so I'm currently logged into my Empower app. You guys know how much I love using the Empower app. I'm so happy a lot of you guys like the app as much as I do. I just find it's the easiest way to keep track of everything. And one feature that I didn't really touch on in the last video was the autosave feature, which is such a unique and interesting thing that they do. So basically, my autosave is set to $100 a week. So $100 a week is taken out of my account and put in a special little fund. It's there waiting for me, and so at the end of the year I'm going to use whatever is in that fund towards new freelancing equipment. And what's cool about it is the app actually analyzes your income and your expenses continuously, so all the time, to detect extra cash, and automatically sets aside money from your checking and puts it into your savings using the weekly savings targets that we have on the app. As you guys know, I've talked about this a lot. Freelance income is all over the place, so it's important to have an app that is smart and knows when I'm able to put away the 100 each week. You can pause it at any time, so if I decide that, you know, it's just not a good month right now for me to be doing this, I can pause it, and you can get unlimited withdrawals from the autosave. So if you need your money like ASAP, like an emergency withdrawal, you can do that as many times as you want. There's no penalty. Given this current state of the world where things are all over the place and so uncertain, it's nice to have something in your pocket that is organized and on top of things and makes sense and is pretty. It's just a pretty app, guys. I'll have links down below to where you guys can download this app and get started with Empower today. So yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. Just working on my finances, making sure everything is on track and I'm not randomly paying for things that I'm not using, because believe it or not, I have been doing that for the last year or so. Just like didn't know I was paying for something something and it adds up. So yeah, just managing my finances, a very glamorous side of what I do.
So the word fear comes from a root meaning danger. So phobias are maybe a little OTT, a little over the top, a little specific. But fear is a response to everyday danger. And I looked it up, and fearology is in fact a real word, and it's been used in books about fear. For example, Philosophy of Fearism, a first East-West.
I've never worn this. So I'm listening to a podcast called Ologies with, what's her name? Allie Ward. I am such a nerd for learning podcasts or like things with takeaways. She interviews these really smart people about very strange things and like normal things, but this one is about fear and it's with a licensed fearologist who like studies fear and doing a lot of moving today, moving from my bed to my couch. How'd it go?
So I'm ready to grocery store right now.
Bet you weren't expecting this, were you? It has come time for a sheet mask. I'm using a Tatcha sheet mask that smells suspiciously a lot like Fruit Loops, but it feels nice and hydrating, so I'm gonna leave this on for a bit. So guys, I'm working on something and it just dawned on me that you might be interested in what I'm working on because I'm currently just wrapping up some changes, just like finalizing, polishing it up. Lauren Elizabeth, my good friend, let me turn off these grids. She came to me saying she wanted to redo her podcast artwork. If you guys know Lauren, I've known her for a long time. She loves very clean, very simple. Neutrals are her thing, her jam. So I put together a bunch of options. This is the one she ultimately chose of her podcast artwork. And I just love everything about it. The little like circle detailing here. She really likes circles. And then this is her new slogan she decided to go with. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like. This is what the full artboard looks like. I'm just making some finishing touches, making sure it's all lined up. But wait, I want to show you guys what actually, I feel like Google Drive can never scan anything. Like, come on. So here's the mood board that I was working with for her project. This is basically kind of how I start out any client project, is having ample mood boards, and then this is a little glimpse of all the options I came up with for her originally. And I think she's gonna make it official this week, which is so exciting. So by the time you guys see this vlog, you'll already be live with her new artwork, which is so cool. So